Well, hi everybody, this is Morgan. We are here on Calypso, and we are wrapping up stage 6 of the Kill 'Em All mission. And let me tell you, it has been a world-class drag. It has sucked. What I had to do was kill 3,000 critters that are anywhere on this island. This is the area that we're looking at. It's south of Medusa. That's the archipelago there. And anything that's in this green area here is fair game. And so that pretty much explains that. That's where we are and what we're doing. I chose not to hunt in the green area because even though there are some smaller mobs, as you know, like the chirpies and the gibnibs, for the most part it's Atrax and some of those large cricket-like mobs. There are snargs. There are the insects, the flying insects, and mostly things that are harder to kill. And so since the object is to kill 3,000 mobs that are on this particular land area, I chose the little spit of sand that we're on down here because they're all small and I'm kind of doing this on a budget. The weapons that we're using for the birds, for the chirpies and the gibnibs, I use my Jester D3. It does 23 damage. It's got 50% efficiency, 51. It has just the right damage to be able to kill these birds. It's not the best weapon in the world, but it's the one that I have. And so we can go with that. I couldn't afford to try to find something on the auction that would be a little more appropriate or more efficient. The other weapon that we were using, I used a variety of them, but wound up using the ISIS LBC-6. It's a BLP weapon that does 22 damage, and again, it's not the most efficient weapon in the world, but it was one that I looted, and because I wanted to use this as an opportunity to get some BLP skills. It is a little better efficiency than the D3 is, but like I said, I had it and it afforded me an opportunity to develop my BLP skills. And so I only have 40 mobs to go to complete my 3,000. So that's what we're going to do is wrap this thing up. And all I've done for this entire 3,000 is to run circles around this one sandy area. Once you're outside of it, you're going to get some big mobs. In here, like I said, there's only the three. There's the Tantillions and the Gibnibs and the Chirpies. And I must say that the loot sucked. The only loot that was any good out of these things were that they gave a fair amount of blue and yellow paint, which I saved. Both of those are level 1 paints, so you can use them for coloring if you're trying to get into that profession. I use them for coloring my vehicles, and occasionally I'll have some clothes that I'll attempt to color. It's no big deal, but it's taken me several long days in order to finish this thing. And actually it was pretty easy at first, and then when I got down to where, I was a little over halfway through it, it seemed like more and more Tantillions began to be in the mix, and I could have done without any of the Tantillions, except they're probably the ones that gave me the paints. I really didn't keep track of who looted what, but it got so like it is here. There's as many Tantillions as there are the birds, and they're just harder to kill, and they can hurt you. I started out not wearing armor, and it was great. And then as more of the Tantillions began to show up, at first I tried to play around them, and if I died, I died. And that got old, and so then I tried to run them to the turret. That got old, because if I was at the far end of this little valley here, then I'd have to run all the way back, and it just got to be a pain in the butt. So I finally put on my adjusted pixie, and it gave me a little more protection, but still, they're an aggravation. That sure is a pretty view. I really thought that that would make a good screenshot, a good thumbnail. And I might still use it. But as long as we're here, let's go up over the rise here and I'll show you what the situation is over here just outside of the sand. If you look around here, most everything that you'll see up here are the atrax. There are some Cautoturgus, some high maturity Cautoturguses, and if you go over that sandy ridge that I just showed you, in that lower area there's mainly just atrax. There are the tantillions and there are some birds, but you're just as likely to get ninja spawned by a atrax, and they've got pretty good aggro too, so you have to be careful about that. So we go back to this grind. All right, we're nearing the end. One of the things that you have to be careful of is when you're hunting near the outpost here. These mobs will run east, northeast to west, southwest, and when they reach this ridge, they try to go up and over it. And when you get near this end, they are able to go up and over. And when they do, there's a vertical drop on the other side. They'll just go up and over the water, and the water's deep. It's just a lost opportunity. You know, you wasted your ammo. But the other thing that you have to watch for is when they are over in this other corner, and because they run at an angle, they'll get closer and closer to the outpost. They'll get within range of the turret. And so it helps to be able to get on the turret side of where they're going to run, you know, the route that they're going to take, and stand and shoot them, because you seem to be able to hit them better when you're standing still, and you'll be able to kill them before the turret has a chance to. All right, that was our last mob. There's our 3,000. I'll just get that one because he had it coming. And let's see how we did.